Hi, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be talking about the recent announcement from Marvel that Robert Downey Jr. has signed on to play Iron Man in both the Avengers 2 and the Avengers 3. Alright, so awesome news. I will put the link in the description to the article from Screen Rant so you guys can go ahead and read about the confirmation from Marvel that indeed Robert Downey Jr. will be returning to reprise his role as Iron Man in the Avengers 2 and 3. Now, I didn't even know they had confirmed that Avengers 3 was going to happen, but I guess after the first Avengers made, what was it, like $1.5 billion, somewhere around there, with the sales of Blu-rays and DVDs and everything after the movie and all that, over $1 million at the box office by itself, plus all the sales and everything, all the licensing deals and everything that's involved with that, toy sales and everything. They're pretty much guaranteed they're starting to have them sign on for Avengers 3 as well, since they pretty much know that it's going to be a success regardless. I mean, it just makes sense. When you put all of those well-known characters in the same movie, people are going to want to see it, absolutely, for sure. DC, get on it. You know, Justice League, you got to get it done. It just makes sense. Batman and Superman, put them in the same movie. It's just win. You know, you really can't screw it up unless the movie completely sucks. The Avengers 1, obviously, lots of fun. You have, you know, the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and just tons of fun with having all of them together on a team, seeing them fight Loki and the Chitauri and everything that it was. So I, for one, am really happy to hear that Downey's going to come back and do the Avengers 2 and 3. Now, we have no confirmation. They didn't say anything about an Iron Man 4. So maybe they're not going to do an Iron Man 4, at least not for a little while. I thought when the third one came out, they were starting to talk about it. There was people kind of talking about whether or not there will be an Iron Man 4. But it seemed like at that time, Robert Downey Jr. really didn't want to do it. He was saying like that he hurt his ankle during the filming, because you guys remember Iron Man 3, there's all these scenes where he's in between suits. He's jumping from one suit to the next and then to another armor. Then he's getting out and he's running around and he's fighting all the extremists people and all those different things that were happening. And he did actually hurt his ankle during that. And as a result, it seemed like he basically said that, how many more sequels are still fun? How can I say that I'm still having fun with this? Was basically what he was saying. Now, might have been a strategy. He might have just been kind of acting that way since his contract had ended after the third Iron Man movie. Because, of course, he did Avengers. He had a huge role in the Avengers, you guys remember. Out of all the characters from the Avengers team, he might have had the most scenes. I mean, he was the hero in the end, after all, with the nuke going up through the wormhole and everything like that. But he had a lot of scenes from the Avengers. Definitely a forefront character there, of course. The 3 Iron Man movies, so that was the 4, and his contract was over. So then, basically, he may have just been saying that to try to get some more cash out of Marvel. I mean, whatever, power to him. He does a great job. He's a fantastic actor, and he deserves it. I mean, he's one of the best I think there is. In terms of comic book characters and playing out comic book characters in a movie, he has changed the way I view Iron Man. When I read Iron Man comics now, I hear his voice in my head when I'm reading, and that goes for pretty much everything. When I think of Iron Man, I think of Downey. That's just how it is. So I think it'd be really strange to see someone else come in at this point, do an Avengers 2, have all the rest of the same cast, and not have Robert Downey Jr. Even more so than them switching out Edward Norton for Mark Ruffalo for The Incredible Hulk, which was a little bit of a weird change, I thought, and I think they probably should have just gone with Edward Norton just to keep it, just like this, to keep it going that way. But I don't think that's as important because obviously, you have the Hulk and Bruce Banner is just part of that, but it's kind of like two different, and it worked out well anyway with Mark Ruffalo, I think, but I would have liked it. I personally like to see the same actor do it all the way through. And definitely with Downey doing it, it would be really hard to see anyone else step in and try to do that. I mean, can you imagine how hard that would be after the first 3 Iron Man movies, the Avengers, and how successful it was? I'm glad Marvel decided to pay him. Whatever the heck they paid him, I think it's worth it. And for me, it makes it even more exciting to see Avengers 2. Because by the time they finish 2 more Avengers movies, if they're going to make another one after that, they may take Iron Man out of the roster of the Avengers at that point. Yeah, I mean, because you would have already seen 3 Iron Man movies and 3 Avengers movies with him playing him. Then they might just put another Avenger in place of Iron Man, him say he doesn't want to do it anymore. And I don't think people would be upset at that point. If they did it now, people might be like, oh, you got to have Iron Man or it's not the Avengers. But later on, after 3 movies, I think people would feel quite a bit differently. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about the confirmation that Downey is going to return as Iron Man. I think it's fantastic news. I think it's great. I really can't picture anyone else playing Iron Man. It would just be weird. Very weird. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.